Who's the half a person that normally watches?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons with the comic book community. My name's Alec. I'm your friendly, benevolent dungeon master. And I'm here with the regular crew. We're back. We had a little bit of a last minute cancellation last week. I apologize to our loyal viewer. How you guys doing?
Good. Yep. Better than last week, that's for sure.
Well, I'll wait for JP to get back so we can do a little recap. I don't know what happened. There he is. Okay.
I can hear you.
You've been exploring this keep, or this. It's kind of like a, I don't know, not a castle, but you know what I mean. This fortress. And you found the passageway down into the cellar, or the underground area where you navigated some water to get to kind of a little secret room where you ran into an albino tiefling. You remember any of this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, John's looking at me like I'm speaking out of my butt.
That's how I usually look at you.
No, that's fair.
John is not a good student. He doesn't listen.
Who
Teachers normally aren't.
Yeah.
Promptly told you to get out, but then kind of seemed like she was hearing something that you couldn't hear, and then she said, "Oh, you are the ones who have come to help," or something to that effect. And
that's the soothsayer.
No, not the soothsayer.
Not the soothsayer.
Then I don't remember.
Okay. So then
it's okay.
Do you remember going in the basement and the water
underneath
in the rowboat?
Yeah, down the hole.
Dude flamed on.
There was some guy on a frozen block that we were all like, "Don't touch," and Tickles tried to touch it, and he got like damaged.
Right.
Well, like this ice giant or something started.
Like some sort of like moldy
There was
stuff.
a lake with dead bodies in it. And,
yep. Yeah. And then you could have gone left or right. The right had a light coming from it. The left didn't. You went right. And I'll read you the description of that room again. This room is the private quarters of an albino tiefling who sits at a small desk in the dark, writing in a book with white leather covers. An ink-black crow perches on one of her horns and seems to read along with her scribbling. Without taking her eyes off the page, she says to you, "Get out." But then I'm sure Tickles probably said something, and she...
I think that was me.
I don't think he actually said anything this time.
I think that
maybe it was Gish.
Yeah.
And then she kind of like picked her head up as if she was listening to something, and she said, "Oh, so you're the ones who have come to help me." And the rattling is back.
Yep.
Tickles doesn't.
What are you doing, Tickles?
I keep getting. I'm on call, so this thing was going bing bing, and I turned off.
Yeah, their mic's doing the rattling noise again. I don't know what it is.
It's not me.
It is you.
Looks like I gotta get a new mic.
Here, mute and see if it's you. Still there. Oh, it's a different noise.
No, the rattling is Tickles. It's either here, up there, or Alec.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's either up here or up there.
The corners.
Yeah.
So
either way,
we're the ones that are here to help.
Yeah.
That's where we ended,
right?
And then that's where we ended. Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
The railing's still there, right?
No.
Nope.
Well, help. Sure. Why not? What you need?
She turns around in her chair and looks at all of you and says, "Well, I must admit I was expecting something more, but if..."
That's what she said.
After the dryness or before the...
Yeah, that's what they all say.
I have to trust his word that you are the ones who've come to help, so
And whose word would this be?
Well, my lord, of course.
Who goes by?
People like to give non. I turned to my raven. Like people like to give non-answers.
And her raven kind of looks at your raven. It's like, says, well, Levistus, of course, you must have spoken to others in this keep to have gotten this far. Have you not? Has no one spoken of our Lord?
Do we know that name?
Yes,
Yes,
we've
you've heard it many times.
heard it many times.
Yes, we've had it many times.
We didn't know if, since you were down here, if you were actually in the good graces of those that we'd met upstairs.
Well, all but one, perhaps.
Let me guess, the jerk that, seems
Like
to
in his
rule.
office?
Yes, Kadroth. He thinks himself a bit of a false prophet and claims
Do you think himself a false prophet?
Yes, very clever. So maybe you've come to help me regain my sense of humor because I lost that a while ago.
Well,
Now-
we'll test it one way or the other.
Yes, I can see that.
So is that the guy upstairs with the hands with the bad attitude?
Yes.
Yes, your buddy Tickles.
Oh,
Your
okay.
buddy that
I want to
you.
make sure. I want to. Okay. No problem.
Yes, he claims to be able to speak to Levistus, but that is just not the case.
So do you want us to take him out?
I want you to take care of him.
Really?
Good guess, Tickles.
Eh?
I do not feel safe here very much longer, and I fear I must flee, but if I do, it will not go well for the rest of my clan.
The rest
Okay,
of your
so
I'm the only one who's keeping Kadroth in balance right now, but I fear he may be plotting against me.
So if we do this, is there anything that we need to look out for? Like does he have a super move? Or does he have a weapon that's like really cool?
I mean, he is quite powerful, but I've never seen him with any sort of special weapons.
Does he have a favorite spell?
I've never brawled him. We're on the same side as far as he thinks.
Well, I assume with the way you're talking, he's probably shown off before. I was like, okay.
No, he's much more of a let other people do the dirty work and keep up with the
Which
paperwork.
is potentially the issue I see here. We've met you for 30 seconds, and you've asked us to kill one of your comrades. That seems to be, at least for most of the group upstairs, the man in charge. So are we going to end up in a giant fight with everyone?
I have not asked anything of you. Levistus has asked this of you. I'm
Well,
simply
we don't
his-
know Levistus. We've met you.
Maybe you
You're the one
should.
we see.
All I can tell you is that if you do try to remove him from power, I guarantee no one will stop you. Except I'm sure he will put up a fight, but none of the guards will.
Even the guy guarding his
Oh,
door.
the guard won't?
Most definitely not him.
Oh, he seemed to be the most protective of not letting anyone disturb him. So
He must be really anal about doing his job well, apparently.
Yes, I mean, we are all loyal to a fault sometimes, but
So, may I ask your name? Since you're asking something of, or your lord is asking something of us, what is your name?
yes, my name is Avarice.
Avarice.
Avarice. Okay. Seems appropriate.
Do you have a hoard somewhere?
I don't like this one.
I don't like any of them right now, but so I feel your pain.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
After we've removed this man from power, what's your plan? Is there some other that you would put in his place?
No, I'm not one to lead people. I'm one who sits in the background but leads from behind, if that makes sense. So
Yeah,
I am fleeing this keep one way or another, but I shall return, and once I do, if things are status quo or things have been improved, will change my opinion of you.
And yet, I've yet to hear you. We arrived, and you said we were the ones sent to help, and you've implied that this Caldroth, is that right?
Kadroth.
Kadroth, sorry. Kadroth is no longer in your lord's plans, but it seems no one within your group is willing to stand up to him. But you're going to leave. I've yet to see a reason why we should care, for lack of a better way to put it.
Well, there is something called free will, so I suppose you don't have to, but
I'm just looking for something other than some random person we met doesn't like some other random person we met, none of which has anything to do with the nice person that let us in the gate. And so why should we be involved in your internal conflict, I guess is my question. What is this to do with us?
I simply am extending the wishes of Levistus, and it is up to you whether or not you want to be in his and my good graces. That is about all of the motivation I can give you.
So could you remind us who the Levistus is, what we heard about him? It's been a while.
The
He
demon.
is,
You know, he's some sort of demon lord.
he's a-
So,
He's the demon guy they all follow.
yeah.
Okay.
So, can you tell us about the situation upstairs in terms of the mayor guy being a captive and your group seeming to have taken this over?
Oh yes,
Ooh.
quite right.
Can you give us the actual background of what's going on? Maybe that will make us see why this.
We needed a base of operations, and this one seemed fitting, and Levistus led us here, and we have decided to take it as our own. The previous owner was a ne'er-do-well and not liked by the city, and no one has seemed to have batted an eye that he has been removed from power. Things
That's true.
still going the same way. Have you seen this town? It is...
Well, it's not much different than the whole area, to be honest.
Well, I think you need to take a closer look. It is quite grimy.
So you're not looking to have the previous, leader mayor man to take over again, then?
Wow, you
No,
remember
most certainly not. We'll let him shit himself to death for all I care.
Okay.
That's what I said.
So, can you tell us about what this is down here that we've seemed to have stumbled upon, and the body sunk in the little lake here behind us?
Yeah, who's the frozen guy?
The frozen guy that
Did I touch there?
That he started to touch and got cold damage before he even got there.
well, that is our lord. That is Levistus. That is, not literally. It is in his image.
The ice thing?
I figured it'd be hotter. Take that how you want.
Hotter because he's a demon? Not all demons come from a land of fire.
So he's
one comes from
cold-blooded.
down under.
Comes from down under.
What can you tell us about the soothsayer that was upstairs?
What do you mean was upstairs?
Well, she seemed to have.
She died, bro.
Well, yeah, she gave us a message and then keeled over in her chair. I didn't know if she was actually with your group or if she was someone that had been here.
Avarice once again kind of like her eyes shift upwards and says, "Oh, I see. Well, yes, I suppose Lavista says her mission was complete when she spoke to you, and she is with him now."
So she was a follower of your lord?
Oh, quite yes.
I legit can't remember what she told us.
Yeah, I know.
I have it written down.
It wasn't really related to this.
It's not.
Well,
no,
related.
It seemed the
Other
bigger
than
picture.
she also thought that what's his face?
Kadroth.
Kadroth is an idiot. To put it
Nobody likes
Um,
Kadroth.
Nobody likes the Kadroth guy. No.
She told you that Zardorok Sunblight, a Duragar warlord, would conquer Icewind Dale unless you defeated him.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a fortress on the surface hidden in the spine of the world. It contains, among other things, a forge powered by the still beating heart of a red dragon. He has a plan for the systematic destruction of 10 towns, which the characters can discover if they search his fortress. And the characters will die if they face him too soon. They must test their mettle against the horrors that haunt the farthest reaches of Icewind Dale before you can hope to survive.
Okay.
Are we in the furthest heart? No, we're not. Okay.
Dude, we're level 3.
We're just getting started, buddy.
We're not ready to fight the big bad yet.
And Gordon has arrived. We should recap everything.
Yeah.
I mean, really, we haven't gone through much. Been a lot of why should we trust you?
Well,
Because
yeah, I'm not in. I mean, I'm not opposed to.
Oh, I'm not.
Well, you've been wanting to like kill someone since we walked through the gate.
He had an attitude. We just walked in. We didn't know the hell we were, and then he's all of a sudden he had flaming hands and stuff.
They had an attitude. The people that let us have shelter in a blizzard, and you wanted to kill them.
Yeah,
That's rude.
this is a tricky one to know, like why we're getting involved or who these people are.
Yeah, that's my
tricky.
question. Is I have yet to like get a motivation to like get involved.
I have no malice towards any of you. You have done me no harm, and I will do you no harm. You have a choice to make. Will you help Levistus, or will you turn away from him? You have an opportunity to make a friend or an enemy. That is the choice.
It seems like everybody here has a hard-on for this Levistus guy, and so far, except for like 2 people, they've all been kind of nice. I mean, even though he's a demon lord, so I'm kind of either way. What do you think?
So, can you tell us what's down the other path?
Like across, you mean, from
Yeah,
where
like
we are?
if we went the other way. If we hadn't decided to see your light and come visit you, what would we have found?
Oh, it's an empty room with a lever that moves that large block of stone in the way of at the end of the river.
What happens if we move that stone?
Well, you will find what's behind it, I suppose.
Yeah, baby.
She starts like packing what she's been writing into a bag, and she says,
So you were just waiting for us? So like the soothsayer, you were waiting for us to leave?
"No, I was not waiting for you to leave. Your timing has been quite impressive, but I suppose Levistus had something to do with that. I am not a soothsayer. I only know what I see and what Levistus tells me. And I know that I am no longer welcome here. I know that I'm no longer safe here. And so I am going to buy your leave and
Can I, one more question before you go. You say you're no longer safe here. Why?
because Kadroth does not trust me and would like to kill me. I don't wish to
So how are you going to leave?
through the
And
front
where are
door.
you? Where will you? Like, I'm just like, as far as we know, she's got to go up through the castle and out into a blizzard. So, like, where Kadroth could actually see you and have access to you. I'm just trying to like understand.
She shows you a pendant that she's wearing that you've seen on other people here, and I believe one of you even stole one. Is that right? If I remember correctly.
I don't remember. Probably, if someone stole one, it's probably right there.
Did
I
you
don't
take it
know.
off?
I have
the
an
old lady?
amulet. I had an amulet, but it was a Chardolin thing.
Yeah.
That's different, right?
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
She says, "This has been blessed by Levistus. It will keep me safe and quite warm out in the blizzard, so I don't have much to worry about there. I would much rather face the elements than what is waiting for me if I stay here much longer."
Okay.
Well, have a good day, I guess. We'll either kill him or not.
So if we go to the guy at the door, the bouncer at the door, and we mention your name, we can get in.
I don't know. We'd have to
Can I
talk
do
to
a
him.
perception?
But
Yeah.
there is a secret passage from.
Oh yeah, we've been through the secret passage.
Oh well, then just go that way, you numbskull.
Fair. I want to. You had said mine had a couple of shards of this crystal. Can I do a perception on hers and just see if I can see any shards on hers?
Yes.
I rolled a 1, so I didn't see shit. I was looking at her boobs the whole time. Didn't
There
even
you
know. So never mind. Unimportant.
You just dig chicks with
Well,
horns.
it's because you're so short. Like you.
Yeah,
it's
all I
way
saw
above
was
you.
cleavage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, roll for chest size.
Yeah. All right. So that was a really an important
It was
moment.
a good try.
Well, we appreciate your patience with us and our questions. As you can see, we're just trying to find our path.
I understand you want to do your due diligence. I don't fault you for that, and now it is up to you.
Later, Gator.
She
Well, since there's like the one boat, I guess we should like offer to row. Someone should go with her so we can still have the boat to get back. How did she get down here? She didn't have the boat.
well, maybe someone dropped her off.
Maybe. So I will offer to row her back if that's
Okay.
the way she's going.
Sure,
And since she's not there, I want to search her room.
of course you do.
So as I'm rowing her back, I'm going to say, I realize that as you've said that you were just a servant of your lord, and that this man upstairs is falling out of favor. But I need something. Why is he needed to be taken care of? What has he done? Or will do?
He is claiming things that are not true. He is claiming that he is speaking to Levistus in a way that is not possible, and that he has Levistus's ear, and that he is claiming that he is more of an equal to Levistus, and which does not please our Lord.
Okay. And with that, I'd like, thank you for your information as we row to the end and I let her out.
Good luck, and I hope when I see you next that I don't have to kill you all.
That would be unfortunate. So
And with that, she disappears up the ladder.
all right. So I row back to the group and whatever they were doing while I was gone.
Right, so I rolled a 12 on searching a room.
Okay. There's not a whole lot in here. It's very sparsely furnished. Clearly a former storeroom. And there's a rug, a narrow bed, and a freestanding mirror and a wooden frame, but none of which seem remarkable.
All right. So did you guys? So I get back, I guess, and like, well, what do we think?
Well, did you find out anything else?
Just that he is supposedly fallen out of favor with their lord, and hence their lord wants him removed. Which I don't understand why his servants don't do it and why we're needed. But since there's a whole bunch of them, I'm just trying to figure out why we should stick our nose in.
Can I
Sorry.
Can I look underneath the rug?
Yes, you can take Gordon's suggestion and look underneath the rug.
Thank you.
I'd say that it sounds like most of the people here don't really like this guy, and we don't want to be on the wrong side of a deity if possible. And
Right.
those two pieces together sort of tell me maybe we're honor bound to do something here.
I don't know about
I
honor
don't know
bound
about
to
that.
anything. We were honor bound as guests, and we shoved our nose in where we weren't necessarily welcome. But
Well, Tickles is bound to kill someone. Why don't we point him in a specific direction?
Yeah, why not? I rolled a 9, by the way, for the rug.
Yeah, I mean, you pick up the rug and all you see underneath it is a cold stone floor.
so I just like while they're talking, I turn and walk till I can see down the other tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
And what do I see?
It's an unlit empty room.
Okay. Do I see the lever that she was talking about?
Are you in the room or are you in the
Well, I have
hall?
120 feet, but I would go until I could see if it was what she described.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, if you poke your head in the room, then yes, you can see there is an iron lever that protrudes from an iron plate embedded in the north wall.
Okay. Well, I walk back to the group and I'm like, what are we thinking? My concern is that we're taking her word for it, although she seemed honest enough. When I don't really, the guard at the gate was kind enough, and most everyone has been kind to us except for the jerk in the office.
I will say it is, with the amount of distrust you have as a group, it is wild that none of you rolled insight on her.
We didn't actually. Son of a bitch. Insight.
Too late now.
Well, the only one I'm worried
I
about
mean, knowing the way we're rolling,
is the little girl, the tiefling girl that's timid.
the maid.
But he seems to be scared of all of them. But yeah.
True, but I think I'd go with the Levistus guy, based on that and what she said and our meeting with him. Well, not Levistus, but the other guy, the cattle prod guy.
I just don't particularly want to end up in a fight with the entire barracks.
But it doesn't sound like we would be afraid of fire.
Apparently we won't, she said. But if we keep it in that room, it won't matter, will it?
You go through the back door.
And we leave through the back door.
We ram her on it.
It
Right
seems
through the
like
back.
we're, you only live once, I guess. I'm sorry. At this point, I look to the Raven and I'm like,
Your raven kind of squawks back in your ear. Well, she had a raven. That's pretty cool.
Sounds like we have
So
three.
before we leave, like I stay far enough away that like further than what Tickles did when he got blasted by cold, and I look at this figure in the ice column or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and I do just another like perception, I guess, and just what does this thing look like? I guess is all I'm trying to perceive. What do I see through the ice?
It's kind of hard to tell because it is kind of obscured by the shape of the ice, because the ice isn't just like a block. It's like
Right.
carved into like a pillar of sorts.
Okay.
So it kind of warps the image, but it is a wooden mannequin that clearly is some sort of, you know.
Oh, so I can tell that it's like not an actual person. It's something.
No. It is made.
Okay.
It is a created kind of altar.
Okay.
It is not any sort of.
Okay. The first description made me think there was like somebody in it, but
Right.
it's not. It's like, okay, now that
No,
I'm
no.
closer, I can see that it's like actually something made to represent this guy. Okay.
Were you thinking we were going to free Levistus or something?
No, I
It's
just
an
wanted to
8-foot
know
tall
what we
pillar
were
of ice with a horned, pale-skinned humanoid figure trapped in it, but the humanoid figure is wood.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go with the group. Whatever you guys think.
All right. Well, I guess.
I know what Tickles thinks. What does Dild and Doc think? Giss is just going to go along. Also, it sounds like.
I'm fine with attacking him. I think that's probably
Why we're here?
the correct choice on the info that we have currently. Because other people have not seemed too happy with him.
No, and everyone we've talked to have talked about him and like under their breath. It just seems weird that we need to do it and they haven't done it themselves. If he's this, unless they're all just terrified of him, I guess.
That is true.
Dild?
Well, I'm not one to just sort of kill people willy-nilly, but at the same time, I don't like making gods angry, and clearly this one's a bit threatening. It's powerful.
Oh, you mean the fact that when I left her, she said if we didn't do it, she would probably have to kill us the next time she saw us?
Well, I mean, it already clearly has the power to attack Tickles there, so clearly it's not without its own strength.
Are you still looking at? Are you still in the?
Yeah, we're still in that little area.
Okay, can you? If you're still looking at the pillar and everything, do a nature check for me.
Him?
Yeah, correct.
Ooh, nat 20 plus my
Okay.
2.
Yeah, you know that the brown mold around it is something that creates kind of a permafrost, but is also quite damaging to human things. So you can kind of infer that likely he got damaged by the cold radiating from that, and not that the actual pillar is damaging.
Okay. So I relate that to the group.
Wait, so it's possible that it's not like some powerful statue, but that it's actually just the environment that did this to him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that just adds more questions, doesn't it? That wasn't helpful at all.
All right, let's start working our way back, and we can make a decision as we work our way back to the thing.
Are you going to pull the lever?
I don't know. Are we pulling the lever and going through the?
I am a bit curious about it myself.
All right. Well, I like secure the boat. If we're gonna go pull the lever because I don't want
I
to
get in the boat because I don't want to pull the lever.
Yeah.
Pull the lever.
Tickles, pull the lever.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So Tickles, pull the lever.
All right. You hear a large ka-chunk sound, and Gish, you said you're in the boat.
No,
Yeah.
I was holding the boat so that we didn't lose it.
Yeah, he said, "Did I say I was in the boat?" Yeah, I'm in the boat.
Oh, you're in the boat. I was just holding it at the shore, so we
You can
didn't.
still hold it, but I'm in it.
You both see that the large marble slab that is at the end of this waterway raises out of the way and allows passage further down.
Nice.
So it opened up another tunnel, basically.
Well, it extended the tunnel that you rode down.
Well, do we go back or do we go down the new tunnel?
I'm all into going into the new tunnel.
Well, only a couple of us can go at a time because the boat's not big enough. Remember?
All right, so you and Gish can go and tell us what's going on.
Well, I guess I should go because I have the 120 feet, so I can see the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
terribly
yeah,
small. I
let's
could probably stow
But
in
we can
like,
put Dild in with us too. Yeah,
Right.
Dild can
Yeah,
go.
bring Dild in.
All right,
There you go.
Gish, Dild, and I row down the path. See what else we can see.
Okay.
And as we go down, I just turn to Tickles and Dot and go, I just want you to know I never loved you.
No problem.
All right. The dark cistern continues for another 40 feet beyond the marble slab. The water in this part of the cistern is thankfully free of half-frozen corpses. A narrow tunnel is carved into the north wall.
Okay. We
So
go
that
over
would
to
be to your
the.
left.
We paddle over there to the tunnel opening. Like Dill, go up, go check it out. No, I guess. What do we see as we approach it?
You see a 5-foot wide, 8-foot tall tunnel that leads to a dark, cold room that reeks of filth.
Okay.
Oh,
Looks like we found the shitter.
Yeah, see if it's magic shit, Dylan.
Hard pass.
So yeah, I think I'm good. I think so. Yeah, I think we're
you
gonna.
throw a fireball down there, see what happens.
He doesn't have that yet.
Oh,
Got to wait a few more levels for that.
I mean,
you light a torch and go
a
with the
spell
fire?
down there, but
What?
I said you could chuck a spell down there. I don't know if that's the
I'm
direction you
good.
want to go in, but
I think I'm good.
I'm just going to throw a dagger and see what happens.
okay.
Goodbye to your dagger.
I just throw a dagger. Does,
Uh,
does it hit and make
I mean, I have a crossbow. I could have just shot a bolt down there instead of you throwing a dagger.
Well, then why didn't you suggest that?
Because I wasn't going to shoot anything.
It's a ridiculous
down there.
idea.
Well, I throw my dagger. Does it make a sound or more like a chin sound? Or
make an attack roll, I guess,
Attacking.
just to see how far you can throw it down this tunnel.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, I mean, you chuck it and you hear it kind of like hit stone and kind of rattle around.
I mean, I could, like I said, I got 120 feet. Can I see what's down there, or is it just?
Yeah, you can see the back of a wall, but
Okay.
from the tunnel is fairly long, so you don't really have like an angle to see the full room.
Okay, but it just smells awful.
It smells real bad. It smells real.
Well, I
stinky.
have no interest in going down there. Unlike someone in a previous campaign that climbed down into the shitter to see.
yeah, but didn't I find something that time?
I have no interest in going down there. So
Okay, so let's go back.
yeah, so we paddle back.
Okay.
And
You gonna tell the rest of the group? Or are you gonna?
I'm going to tell Tickles that
There's
that it appears to be stinkiness.
All right. Hey, what are you gonna do? Let's go kill somebody.
Are
All
you
right,
gonna
so I guess we head
you're
back to the.
hit the lever again, or are you gonna leave it open?
We'll close it. Leave it how we found it.
Okay.
Or I would close it back.
And I guess we'll just continue on, and then one of us has to come back and get the.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you go back and forth. Like if you're going,
I drop
out,
them
you know,
off and I go get Tickles and
like,
Dog.
I'm not gonna, it's not like
we,
a
we take care of that. What I was just
No.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay, so you're going back upstairs.
Yeah, remind me when we go upstairs. Where do we come out at again?
You come
We're in the
out
tower that
in the northwest tower that has the secret passage.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is the one that was on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we come up through the floor, is everybody still in there, still sleeping?
We gently raise it up and take a peek because
Yeah, there's
I wasn't going in.
still two cultists in the bed. So
Oh,
there's
well, which is fewer than there were before. Okay.
I think there were 3 before, so there's 2 now.
Okay.
Are they awake or asleep?
They're reclined. You cannot tell necessarily if they are asleep, but they don't rouse or anything when you start opening this.
Does it
Sounds
make a
kinda like
lot
a
of
group.
noise or?
We doing this or what?
It makes some noise.
Oh yeah, I mean we came out.
Okay, well I guess we just open
I
it
mean
up.
we could go back and talk to the. Either we're doing this, or we could go back and talk to the guard that let us in that over the thing and see what she says if we suggest this,
Sure.
or we could just do it.
Well, once we get up out of the floor, instead, do they stir then?
Make a stealth roll.
19.
Are we all doing this?
Oh,
Yes, we're all climbing up out of there.
20.
Ooh. I got a dirty 20.
Again,
We're
18.
We're wasting good rolls here.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That's not right. Yeah, 18.
Doc.
20. A dirty 20.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you all move quietly enough through this trapdoor that they don't seem to be bothered at all.
Do we just send Tickles? Like, if we send Tickles back down the secret passage, the moment he opens the door, the guy's going to blast him in the face.
Well, if you're going to do that, I want to take a short rest because I'm the one who got hurt on this whole deal. But yeah, if that's the plan. If that's the plan.
Okay, so we're going to be in the room then? We're
I
taking.
mean, do we want to? That's my question: is do we want to ask and check Avarice's story, or do we want to just do this?
Okay, are the guards awake?
The guards in the room are not awake, or they're not. They're pretending to be asleep.
Okay.
But we know where there are.
They're either asleep or they don't care about you moving through this room because they are not paying any attention to you.
Okay.
I mean, you can go examine them if you want, but
You keep saying I poke the bear.
from this distance, you cannot tell if they're awake or if they're just not paying attention to you.
Why don't we go see? Let's go to that one that guard at the door that was friendly to us. We know she's up.
Do we want to leave
Do we?
Tickles here and let him get a short rest while we go talk to?
I don't think we're going to be gone that long. Does Tickles need a short rest? Other than you took a little damage, what else is wrong with you?
Yeah, you took 4, right?
I took like 11 hits of damage touching that thing.
Oh,
Well, nobody else has used anything, right? Since we took a rest.
No.
I used the one silent spell. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, hey, I don't take a rest. Let's go see that friendly one. See what she says, or we can just go straight into that tunnel and go see Flaming Hands.
I'm asking the group what they want to do. I'm late for somebody to make a decision.
I'm ready for either one.
I don't think
I
anybody
go
really
up
feels
with a-
strongly either way. That's the problem we're having. Is this doesn't feel like a real clear.
If only
Yeah,
someone had a two-sided die.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Wait, now how are the sides? Though? Is it like 1, 2? Is it?
Coin.
It's a coin, so there's one on one side, and it has some kind of little design on the other side.
Okay, which is which?
Okay, well, some kind of little design we'll say is go now, and then the other side is talk first.
All right, 1 we talk, 2 we kill. No, that didn't even flip. There we go. Design. We go kill.
Okay.
Kill the mofo.
Death by
Right,
coin.
With
We're all
that,
gonna die because we're going.
with that, I go up to the closest guard that's down there and
good.
get right up in his face and go,
Oh, jeez.
"Are you asleep?"
Jesus.
That's not what we were doing.
I thought we were going to go kill the mofo.
You just went against the coin.
Okay. Yeah, his eyes pop open. He goes, who are you?
Well, my name's Tazan or Tazan if it's Tuesday.
That's
You
confusing.
know, the big door here. Are you cool with that?
What?
Great. We'll see you tomorrow.
He sits up in bed. He's like, no, what are you doing? Who are you?
Hey, we're going through the door. You cool with that? It's gonna make noise.
The door?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was
Leviticus told us
asleep.
to.
You could have just gone through the door.
Well, all right.
I'm just gonna be like, I am so sorry. Like I don't even. I'm sorry. Like, and that's like I'm gonna grab him and turn him away.
And it didn't go like I thought.
How did you think it was gonna go?
You broke. What does the guy do after I drag Gish away from him?
He still is sitting up in bed, looking very confused and concerned about who this group of people who just yelled in his face are.
That's way too
Okay. Since he woke you, I'm terribly sorry. We were the guards at the gate were nice enough to let us in because of the blizzard. We were seeking some shelter from the storm, and we were just told that we could kind of just wander around. And so we've been trying to be quiet and not disturb anyone. But it seems
Fuck that one up.
What? What does he say?
Well, fuck you, fucked that one up.
Well, he's an idiot. I'm very sorry. I'm terribly sorry. Please rest. And yes, we were basically we were told that the man that thinks he's in charge is actually quite a problem for the rest of your group, I guess.
This guard kind of like looks back and forth. Is like, no, who would have told you that?
Like everyone?
Oh no, no one would say a bad thing about Kadroth. He's a great dude. Great as well.
Really? Because
No.
like the soothsayer lady and the lady downstairs and several of the other guards.
It's crazy. And what are you talking about, lady downstairs? I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Okay. Well, you just go back to sleep. So, and we're just going to check out this.
My pulse is kind of racing. I don't think I can go back to sleep anytime soon.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Maybe go find a different section to sleep in. It might get loud down the hallway.
Oh, okay, all right. Like takes his blankie and leaves.
I just turn to Gish and like, idiot.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Yeah, I turn to the Raven and like, I'm surrounded by idiots.
How do you think I feel?
I know. All right, are we?
So I go to the
We
second.
flip the coin. Who's leading the way here? The guy that we woke up didn't seem too concerned that we were.
Yeah, that
He clearly
that did not
doesn't
go-
think much of Kadroth. So
That did not go like I thought it was in my head. But what I was going to do was make sure he's not going to come attack us if we went in there and killed his boss. That was my goal. But it looks like that's the case anyway. So I had to open the door.
well played, Gish.
So I guess in a weird way you were successful?
If we survive to like level 5, it'll be a miracle. That's all I'm saying.
Come on, we're doing great.
All right, who's leading the way down here? Like, Tickles is our main guy. Are we going to heal him before we go in here, or are we just going to let him get like waylaid?
Pommeled.
I start to go to the door and open it.
All right, I guess we're not healing him.
That's my question.
Lead the way,
Yeah.
Tickles.
He starts to go to the door and open it. He
So
starts.
I go towards the door.
Like you said, not all of us could fit in this hallway at once. Is that correct?
No, we're single file, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty thin little number. It's fairly short, so I don't think you'd all be able to fit in it at once. No.
Okay. Are we just gonna like shove it open and rush in and
Well,
blast this guy? What are we doing here?
Okay, so if we shove it open, I want to at least rage before I do that, right?
I guess we technically. I mean, somebody that has.
I think it's in you can.
I mean, are we gonna? I guess if we shove it open and somebody else, the second person is ready to like blast them with a spell. Maybe.
Rage is a bonus action. I wouldn't do it right now.
Yeah.
I'll do it
You
the
can
same
do that
way.
on your turn.
You do
I'm
it
just saying,
first.
if we want to get the drop on him, do we just like open and like the second person in line have a spell ready to like hit him with the instant we go in the door?
I
Somebody
certainly
say
can.
something.
I mean, I
I
certainly.
open the door.
If I'm first, I want to do a reckless attack.
You're just gonna run in and do a reckless attack.
The reckless attack and go right in.
I open the door.
All right. There you go.
I go in. Now, do I so it's
You
my
better
turn.
run in. If you're doing a reckless attack, you gotta just run in and swipe at him.
And I'm behind him.
Okay. It's a 12, right?
So
Assuming he's there.
Alec
in the
is like nobody's in the room.
No. I mean, let me know when you open the door, and I'll let you know.
he's
I
open. it.
open the
All
door.
right. He opens the door. I run in, do a reckless attack.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
He is surrounded by 30 people.
yeah, was there anyone else in the room? God, we're so dead.
His entire harem is in there.
They're all named Suzanne.
All right, so that's a 15.
Yep, that hits.
Does it hit the person we were wanting to attack?
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it is Kadra.
Okay.
Right. By himself.
It just
But I'm not raged, like it's just okay. Here we go.
You're not gonna get a full like.
turn.
You're just surprising him. You're getting one swipe before we're gonna have to roll initiative.
Right, so that was an 11.
Okay. So you run to the room screaming and swing your axe, hammer, sword. What do you have?
A great axe.
Okay, you swing your axe and you clock him upside the head with it, and he goes, "Ah, how dare you!" He goes, "Levistus will make you all pay." And roll initiative, please.
Actually, Lavista sent us.
Levistus says hello.
Ish. 15. What you said?
Yeah.
Dild,
7.
Gray,
21.
Good.
Tickles,
18.
and Doc.
9.
Okie dokie, Gray, you're up first.
So wait a minute. Where is everyone right now? Because I said I was behind Tickles. Tickles is in the room, and then with everyone following.
You shoved the door open and Tickles ran past you into the room.
Yeah, and then
So
I
there should
went
be
in
an
and-
opening for us to go through.
Yeah.
Because Tickles went through the opening beside you, so I should be able to pass behind. So I'm going to go into the room. Remind me how big the space is.
It is like 20 by 20.
Okay. 20 by 20. And where are Tickles and this guy at relative to everything else?
They are in the, if we're looking at it just like a compass, they're in the middle northern quadrant.
Okay. So I'm going to move into the room. Is there like a desk that he was like beside or at?
Yeah, he was working at a desk.
Okay, I'm going to move to the opposite side of the desk. I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Hex.
Do I have to roll against that?
I'm trying to remember. You place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra d6 necrotic damage whenever you hit with attack. Also choose one ability to cast the spell. So I'm going to give him disadvantage on... I'm trying to remember what everybody does.
Could we suggest?
It's wisdom, right? Wisdom is what I want to do, I think. Or dexterity, I forget. I can't remember what you guys' spells are.
I don't think I'm allowed to suggest, but I know for my spells.
We'll do dexterity, I guess. Disadvantage on dexterity saves. Or no, wait, you're doing the vicious mockery thing. So wisdom. We'll do wisdom. Yeah,
And it just happens?
Yeah, it just happens.
Okay, that sucks.
It's a concentration. You place a curse on a creature you can see within range. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra d6. Also choose one ability. When you cast a spell, the target has disadvantage on ability checks. If they remove curse cast on the target, ends the spell early. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about a save or anything. You're just hexed.
It's
Okay.
just concentration.
And that was my bonus action, and then with my action, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. And I'm going to guess that's going to miss because that is an 11.
It does unfortunately miss.
So all of that, and then I reach out and dark spell goes shooting past him and like hits the wall. Damn it! But I'm like across the desk, like 15 feet away.
Okay. Tickles, you're up again.
Oh, and I'm going to say, Levistus says hello. As I do it.
17.
Just to can fuck with him.
17 hits. I mean, I don't know how much it fucks with him if you then missed when you said that.
Well, this is true.
So I hit him for 8.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, I don't think I get another thing yet. So I think that's
Okay.
what
Gish.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello, Gish.
Oh, sorry. What you said, I missed, and I was like, we're waiting for the jokes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I also go in right there and dissonant whispers is what I'm going to do. It was that's what I was reading to make sure how to do it. It's you whisper a discordant melody that only one creature, him, can hear, and he'll rack with pain. He must make a wisdom saving throw. Which you have
disadvantage on that?
Yes, he has disadvantage on that because of the hex.
Is that 13 save?
No, that's a fail. So you take 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use your reaction to move as far as your speed allows away from me. So the damage on that is,
And else hear like some serious interference.
yeah,
Yes.
6. Out of 3d6, yes, 6.
Sorry, say I couldn't hear anything. What?
Out of 3d6, 6 is the damage. And then you got to move away.
I think it's Gish.
It is Gish. It's not me.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Is it still doing it?
No, it's not him.
Is it Alec?
Is it me?
I think it may be. Is it still doing it?
No.
Nope.
And
It's
that
Alec.
other sound isn't there either. The
Yep.
constant.
DM stands for damn microphone.
I don't know who it is.
Anyway, you get 6 psychic damage, and you now have to run as far as your speed allows away from me.
Which should give Tickles a reaction.
Very exciting about it. Wish I'd done better damage, though.
Okay. All right. It's a very small room, so he has to just run kind of towards the corner away from you. But I guess that will trigger an attack of opportunity from Tickles.
Go, Tickles!
14.
Yep, that hits.
Cool. Oh, that's 13.
Yikes. All right. Is that it, Gish?
Yes. Oh, well, I guess I say, hey, La Vista says to kill you. Isn't that cool?
So once he has run as far away from you as he can, he turns back around. It is his turn, by the way. He turns around and flings his hands forward towards Tickles and casts Crown of Madness on you. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Is there a way to...
Okay. That's a 19.
Yeah, that's going to save.
Oh, that was big. That was helpful. When like Tickle shakes out the spell, it's like, see, he's abandoned you.
Are they at advantage? That's what's smart.
All right, I don't see anything you can do as a bonus action, so I guess it's on to Doc.
All right. I'll go up to him and just attack. 18
Yep.
for 9 damage.
Okie dokie.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
He is bloodied. Last in the order is Dild.
I am going to cast Mind Spike, and he's going to need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I didn't even know Dill had that spell.
I'm guessing a 10 is not going to cut it.
That will not do it.
What is Mind Spike? I don't even know that spell.
It's in Tasha's. No, sorry, Xanathar's. It says you reach into the mind of one creature you see within range. On a failed save, they take 3d8 psychic damage.
Jeez.
And on a failed save, I will always know the target's location until the spell ends, which can last up to an hour, but only while the two of you are in the same plane of existence.
Oh, well,
So they can't become hidden, or even if they're invisible, it gains no benefit against me.
Very cool.
That's 12 points of psychic damage.
Okay. That it?
And obviously, I came into the room to do that. Like I realized I didn't mention.
Yes. Comes in and like
Did that first. So I'm right there.
All right. Back to the top of the order with Gray.
So I glanced toward the door to see that there was no reaction from the guard, at least not yet. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to Eldritch Blast him again. Son of a 9. That's
A 9?
Yeah, I'm
No,
plus
no.
6 on that, and I roll have 11 and 9.
Not going to cut it.
I wasted all the good rolls on stupid stuff.
Yeah,
right.
I'm glad we passed the stealth check before Gish went up and yelled.
Yeah, with my nat 20 on the stealth check that didn't matter, that Gish then went to talk to the guy anyway.
Tickles.
That's only a 15.
15 hits.
That's a 7.
Okay. Gish.
Okay, I'm gonna dissonant whispers again, and I'm gonna have my melody this time be ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And he's got to do a wisdom save with disadvantage.
At least I hexed him. I guess that's the.
Yeah, that's it. You're helping us out there.
That's awesome.
14.
That is my DC, so that means it still goes through, or
No, that means it saves.
Saves.
oh. Well, I think you still take half. Let me double check.
Isn't that a song by Wham or something?
No, that's the McDonald's. Da-da-da-da-da.
No,
Oh.
Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
Careless Whisper.
Oh,
Was that Careless Whisper?
Yeah, you did half as much.
Okay.
So let me roll. Okay, that's much better this time. So that's 11, 12, 13, that's 15 psychic damage.
So he takes half.
And you don't have to run away this time.
Okay. All right. Back. Are you done?
I'm loving it. Yeah, no, I'm done.
All right. He extends his hand towards you, Tickles, and it kind of wraps itself in shadow and that swirls around him. And I'm going to make an attack roll against you with Vampiric Touch.
Maybe if I'd hit him, he might have already been finished. Instead, he's probably going to heal.
15.
hits.
Okie dokie. It's going to be 11 damage. And you feel a little bit of life get sucked out of you.
Actually, he probably healed. Yeah.
And we're back to Doc.
All right.
Get him, Doc.
Smack him again. And miss. Got a 9.
Yep, that's not going to cut it. Dild.
I'll do another mind spike, so he's got to do another wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that is a nat 20 and a 19.
He definitely saves, so he'll take half of this. Let's see what we get here. 17. Half of 17 is what, 8? No.
Yep.
Psychic damage.
Okay. Gray.
All right.
Third time's the charm.
Third time's a charm. Let's try this again. Elder Splash. Do nice.
Gets just aim.
15.
That hits.
Uh, 14. I forget what the damage is here. Force damage.
Okay. You hit him with that, and you see that it just like creates this hole in his chest that just extends and burns through him with this green, oozing, fetid nonsense that just encompasses him, and he falls to the ground. Dead.
Yay! Switch the room.
How did I know that was coming?
Bloody,
I'm
he could barely
gonna
walk.
turn toward the door where the guard was to make sure like nothing's happening.
Sorry, what do you want to do?
I'm just like turning back because we've surely made some noise, and there was a guard on the other side of the door to this office, and like just like perception check if is someone coming? Do I hear anything? People
Sure.
reacting to what's happened?
Roll a perception check.
15.
Yeah, you don't hear anything stirring outside the door.
I would like to search his desk.
I'd like to search his pile.
I'm just gonna search the corner because I'm kind of hurting right now. I'll just sit here. Give me a call when you're done.
Yeah. Take a breather.
So who's searching what?
I'm searching the desk. Do you want me to make a what? Investigation? What,
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 21.
Yeah, it's a lot of paperwork and stuff about like kind of accounting and micromanaging and just like something you'd find in a manager's office of a Best Buy.
TV warranties and stuff.
I would say TVs, laptops. I get it.
Yeah, like some different metrics that people are doing well at or need improvement on, and he's writing some reviews and
Got it. All right.
I
there's
searched
some naked drawings that he's done, some tasteful nudes.
Sweet.
Is that perception or investigation to search?
Investigation if you're
Investigation if
searching
you're
the
searching on
That would be, where is it there? 18.
Okay. He's got a dagger on him, which you can take to replace the one you threw down a shadowy hallway. And he's got a ring of keys and one of those pendants that Avarice showed you that Dill
Okay.
has one of.
Well, I obviously take the dagger and I keep the pendant, and I go, "Hey, look at here!" and shake the keys and pitch them to Gray.
I catch them so they don't get on the floor. And I'm like, I don't need random keys. I don't know what they go to. And I just toss them on the desk.
So, was there anything locked when we were walking through that we just got to have a key
No,
for?
not that I've noticed.
I mean,
I will pick up these.
yeah, it's probably the whatever the governor or whatever character, the councilman.
So I'm then going to search like the rest of the office here, I guess. Now I roll a freaking 20.
Yeah, that's a real wasteful roll because there's nothing else of note in here.
All right. I head back out through the secret passage.
I do as well.
Okay.
Me too.
Well, you're back in the northwest tower. What would you like to do from here?
I'm gonna like
Is he still asleep?
The other guy is still asleep. Yeah.
shut the passage behind
Why don't
us.
you go
and
yell
I'm
at
gonna,
him?
like, take a bunk and suggest we take turns staying awake and get arrested.
Yeah, because I need a rest.
Works for me.
Okay, you taking a long rest?
I mean, if we can get away with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
okay.
I don't. You laugh, but you have a different.
I mean, we murdered the main boss, and then we're gonna sleep in the barracks.
In the room right next to it.
I'm just like, wow, it's a bold move. It's a bold move, Cotton.
so we get the tower.
Stable, wasn't there like an
The good news is when they come and wake us up, we'll be like, "Why? What happened? I didn't even know. We've been sleeping here the whole time."
Well, I didn't say all of us sleep. I said we take turns, like one of us
Did we
staying
say
awake.
that? Okay.
Yeah, the way Tickles was that what happened? He's covered in blood.
Right.
Hey, I don't have any blood on me. I was 20 feet away. I don't know what they did. I was sleeping. They come in and try to kill Tickles, and I'm just like, like.
Gish,
Yes.
when you wake up, I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay, this is a good one.
Dadgummit. I got to re-roll that because it landed on something I was trying to see what it was, and I moved my die.
That's fine.
Okay, charisma. You said
Yes.
that'd be 16.
Okay. Okay, here is a new morning, you guess? What
Yeah.
would you like to do?
Has the blizzard passed?
You are in a tower of rock. Cannot,
Okay, so like I'm gonna go out and see what the weather looks like.
yeah, I mean, it doesn't look sunny and nice, but
It looks like
yeah,
the normal.
but the terrible howling blizzard has passed.
All right.
All right, let's get out of here, huh?
I think we go outside, find.
We better
Polar bear?
find that. We better go get
Albert.
We need some
What was
food.
it, Albert Bear Holes or what? What do we end up naming here? I forget. Find our owlbear and get the heck out.
Oh.
We gotta go watch a wizard burn.
All right. So you're just gonna walk out the front gate.
Yeah, unless
Sure.
we're stopped. Yeah, why wouldn't we?
Love it.
All right. As you exit, you hear kind of like a scraping on the stone above you, and you see little kind of shards of stone, kind of like a dusting, crackling off from the walls or the ceiling or something. And you look up and you see two large gargoyles standing there looking down at you.
Like stone gargoyles or like Disney
gargoyle creature gargoyles.
What?
Like the natives are like there and the people guarding this place are just ignoring them?
I mean, they're on top of the wall, but they don't seem to be, no one's bothering them really. They're just kind of perched there.
All right.
Okay.
Keep walking.
Continue on.
So we kind of move away and kind of keep our eye on them.
Okay. I mean, they're definitely like eyeing you, but they have not made a move towards you.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not.
This is such a strange fortress.
No, what this was? I really don't.
What did we wind up
I mean,
doing?
there's some truth there. I'm not sure
Well,
what
if they're not coming at
We
us,
arrived, we spent a couple days, we heard some craziness, we killed some guy, we slept, and we ran out. Really what happened. Not a lot more to it.
What
so
did we
we
name
back
them?
away from these creatures. They just let us go.
Yeah, we're heading out. We're not
They're
stopping unless we're stopped.
watching you go, but they seem to be letting you go.
Okay. And they don't seem to be like attacking the tower and the people within it that we just left.
Make a perception check for me, please.
18.
If anything, they seem to be guarding the tower.
But we did not notice them when we went in.
They were definitely not there when you went in.
Okay. All right. At that point, once we're outside, I'm whistling for my owlbear friend,
Okay.
Albert
Can I
P.
roll-
Barrington.
Albert B. Barrington.
You need
Can I
to
roll like a-
pay for his food again since it's a new day.
I wanna
Yeah,
roll-
as soon as he comes running up, I'm like offering him some food.
What do we decide on? How much is it going to cost to feed him?
I don't remember what you told us.
It was like a gold a day or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
2
think
gold
so.
a day.
It was pretty expensive, but
I wanted to roll and understand about my knowledge about gargoyles. If they speak, I don't know anything about gargoyles.
A nature check on gargoyles? That's not a bad idea.
Is it nature or
I mean, they are a creature, so yeah.
there you go.
So how much do I owe?
Let's just say a gold a day. Make it easy.
I got a 21.
I don't remember what I said. I should have written down. I mean, I might have, but who the hell knows what I wrote
I
down.
probably have it somewhere.
If only these shows were stored somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not going to go back and watch it. Barely stand listening to you guys the first time.
Gordon's like it was a gold. There it is.
Just be glad we're not like
No, I
normal
think we
doing
took
these
the-
shows
I
in
think
4 hours.
Doc took the keys. You took the keys, didn't
yeah,
you?
should we lock behind us? Lock up behind
So
us?
with my knowledge of gargoyles, do I have any understanding if they are like if you can communicate with them?
You can, but you also know that typically they don't speak common. I mean, with a 21, you said?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay. You know they speak Terran, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't think I speak that. That's not one of my. I have the more
Terran?
common
Yeah, I don't
languages. Yeah, I have a lot of languages that I speak, and that's not one of them.
So when does the owlbear come back yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I fed him and I like scratched him behind the ear and yeah, you know.
He kind of purrs.
No, he's an owlbear.
Okay.
Coos. Whatever. He's happy.
Sounds good.
I can't tell if we just nailed this mission or if we've absolutely screwed the.
I don't know
picture.
either.
I have
I
no.
have no
I have
idea what
no.
Well, either way,
to
we're all
gauge.
getting in the
Find out
thing
one
later.
day.
Yeah.
We should have asked somebody.
Nobody tried to kill us on our way out, so
Hey,
nobody
we did
stopped
at
us
least
or
one
said
thing,
anything
right?
when we left. Like this, let us go.
Can we
Right?
ask? We should have at least said bye. Thank you very much.
Why?
So
We
who?
killed the dude.
Everybody
We're not
hated
gonna
us in
prove
this
their good
place.
graces for sure not. We killed their leader. That none of them
They
liked.
like the leader.
I waved at the gargoyles as we left. That counts. We're good.
All right. Moving right along.
All right, let's go
Let's
back
go on the road then.
We have a town to go. That's,
Yeah, we're headed toward the town that we were headed toward originally. I
Yeah,
guess.
the wizard burning.
You want to go see the burning?
Yeah. I mean, do we see anybody else as we're leaving town?
No, this place is pretty desolate. I mean,
Okay.
it was not a lie that this town is worse off than most of the places around here.
Okay.
So we're going to Burning Man.
But
Burn,
Go see some
burn.
The real Burning Man. Yeah, there
They're
are
burning
no
wizards.
towns
Don't
between
you
here
think
and East
they're gonna
Haven, so let's see. Oh, 1 second.
that's not a good
And
sign.
another blizzard. We went 10 feet.
Two owlbears attack.
Oh, wait, I need to roll this first. Sorry.
I don't remember where we're. Like we were headed back south, and then we were going east to a town we hadn't been to yet, right?
Wow.
Okay. Cool. You make it to the gates of East Haven.
East Haven, okay.
And let me remind you, because just in case you didn't remember, the letter you found when you fought the
dwarves.
the dwarves, yeah.
There was something about like brother.
It says, "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Chardalin continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land." So just as a reminder, that information is there for you to do with what you wish at some point.
Say that one more time. What did the letter say?
It says, "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Chardalin continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land." And it is signed Dirth.
Chardalin. Search for Chardalin.
Is that the stuff? Is that the stuff that's on the? Yeah.
So you found a bunch of it on the desk of the guy in the underground dwarf.
So when we see that, we're just gonna ask every dwarf we see, "Hey, is your name Dirth? We killed your brother. Prepare to die."
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I shouldn't have said that because now Tickles will really do that. Instead of "you killed my father, prepare to die," we killed your brother. Prepare
My
to die.
name is Tickles. Vagina. You killed my father.
All right. Walking into East Haven is like stepping into Icewind Dale's past. The place is a living example of the boomtown way of life that gripped all of 10 towns centuries ago. While other towns have appeared to be slowly dying, East Haven appears to be thriving in comparison. And as you enter town, there seems to be quite a fervor of people in the streets as they are heading towards something.
Well, I guess we should follow this crowd, huh?
Yeah, I would agree. Let's
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of follow with the crowd, and I'm going to do like a perception check to see if I can pick up what people are muttering about if there's conversation, you know what I mean? Like just overhear what people are saying as we kind of walk with the crowd. 14.
Yeah, you hear them muttering about something about a wizard being executed.
Wonder if they're talking about you, dude.
All right. So,
You would look down.
can we ask why he's being? Is there someplace we can? I mean, shouldn't we go to get some information? What's going on?
We'll probably get information by following the crowd and seeing where they lead to.
Yeah. When we get there, we can ask somebody in the crowd.
Okay.
Like, what's going on?
We're not going in circles. We're going to stop somewhere and see where that is.
I mean, if you want to ask somebody on the street as we're headed that way.
Yeah, I want to ask. I want to find out why he's there.
Come on, man.
You're ask what's going on? Yeah.
Yes, I want to ask what's going on.
So pick someone out of the crowd, Pickles. What do you see?
The short
And they're
guy.
all moving. They're all moving. They're not like running, but they're all moving at a clip. Like you will have to kind of.
I guess we should get there first. I guess.
Yeah, we follow the crowd.
Okay. A crowd has gathered in front of the town hall to watch the public execution of Dazan. No relation to Tazan.
No relation.
A
That's only
human
on
wizard
Tuesdays now.
who, despite efforts to disguise himself, was recognized and arrested for the crimes he has inflicted upon the Dale folk. He has been bound to a stake and gagged. Members of the militia have torches ready to light the straw.
So as we kind of move up into the crowd, can we like at this point? Is there anyone like around that looks like I can maybe like ask like what's going on? Anybody?
Sure. I mean, everyone's kind of, waiting on the edge of their seats, but they're, stationary.
I mean, is there some sort of announcement going on or not yet?
You either have missed it or has not happened yet.
Okay.
Hey,
So I'm just going like to the nearest group that seems like somewhat like as we move up, and I'm just going to like, excuse me, we just got into town. What's going on?
They say, yes, this terrible wizard, he hired some Dale folk here to go on an expedition and apparently drug them out to the wilderness and slaughtered them all in cold blood. So we don't stand for such thing. It's not about an eye for an eye. It's just about to deter future crime such as this. So he's going to be burned.
So he hired people to go out on an expedition, but then he went and killed them?
That's the word. That's what he's accused of and has been convicted of. I'm no lawyer, I'm no jury, I'm no judge, but
So there was an actual trial then.
I mean, I would assume so. We are a land of laws and whatnot.
That's good. Good to know. Then sounds like he's getting his just punishment. And then I'm going to kind of like move away from that first group and then maybe try to engage it.
As you start to move to another group, members of the militia use their torches to light the straw tucked around his feet. Fanned by the wind, the fire catches quickly. Dazan does not struggle or scream as he is quickly engulfed in flames. Bundled up spectators move closer to the human bonfire, eager to feel its warmth.
I've never been burned alive, but he seems to take it well.
I'm going to do I see other members of the militia around or are they all just up by the front or are they scattered through the crowd? Just curious.
As you're watching this happen, you see a woman wearing a tailored coat and a fur hat approach you through the crowd. She looks at you all and says, "Well, you appear to be new here. Come to watch the festivities."
Totally.
When we got into town, everyone seemed in a rush. We were seeing what was happening.
Well, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Captain Imdra Arlagath. I'm the captain of the militia here, and I like to keep tabs on newcomers, especially as of late, as we've had some troubles, as you can see. I just want to make sure that we're not going to have any further troubles from newcomers.
Oh, well, we're not looking for trouble. Been in the area for a while, just hadn't made it to East Haven yet.
Yes, well, I hope you find your stay here amenable.
Is there an inn that you would recommend?
I
Figure
yes,
if she's
of
like
course.
suspicious of us, we'll just tell her where we're going to be, and then
She doesn't seem suspicious of you. She just seems very curt and like direct. Okay. Well, the White Lady Inn is probably one of our nicer establishments, and it's right down the street. But
excellent.
we'll say you do look like some adventurers. If you're looking for work, please come and find me.
Oh, very good.
Oh, well, we're always looking for work.
Found you.
Oh, well, all right. I didn't know if you wanted to have this conversation while a man burned behind us, but
Well, we didn't.
fine.
Well, he's not going to eavesdrop, so I mean, we're good.
May I ask before we get into the business, what? I don't recognize you as being 10-towners. What are you doing in this area? What are you doing in East Haven? Where are you from?
I'm from pretty much everywhere.
That's not possible.
Well, it's been a long time since I've been to home. I've been traveling around. I'm old.
Well, I can see that. Yes.
Yeah, I'm like from the south. I'm a Southie, so came up north to. I like snow.
We're just adventurers. We're looking for work, and once we were sort of stuck here in the cold north, we started finding ways to help folks out, and have sort of been traveling from town to town to offer our assistance.
We're paying, of course.
Well, at least someone has a reasonable answer.
Yes, I apologize. The couple of them are not very bright, but they serve their purpose.
Well, I'm not entirely sure of your motivations, but regardless, this mission that I have for you is fairly harmless, I suppose. But 4 fishers went missing on Lac Denishare 10 days ago. The coastline is hard to sail along because of the ice flows, but savvy anglers prefer it. There are fewer competing fishers from the other lakes and towns there. We need someone to scout the coastline and search for them, if that's something you'd be interested in.
Did you say 10 days ago?
Yeah, 10 days ago. She says it's not uncommon for fishers to be out for multiple days, but 10 days is...
In this weather, that could be a long...
Yeah, it seems a bit long. And I mean, we're not fools. We're not hopeful people for the sake of being hopeful. They are very likely dead, but we would still like to know what happened to them.
Would we need some kind of a seafaring craft for this adventure, or do you think we could travel along the shore to look for wreckage or debris?
Yes, I'm sure if you go down to the angler docks, you can find a boat to borrow. The fishers there are fairly friendly to help others, especially if they're helping one of their own.
Is there some sort of reward for finding these gentlemen or finding their crafts, or
Well, if a sense of accomplishment in helping one's fellow man is not enough,
It isn't.
unfortunately, I'm not authorized to give a reward per se, but I did confiscate a couple of items from Dazan here that might interest you. You are welcome to one of them if you bring them back.
Oh, the chap who's screaming behind us, you mean?
I've not heard him scream at all, actually. He's been remarkably
Yeah, what are
silent.
you talking about?
So can you?
That's a. Can I just ask? Is burning a normal form of execution, or was it because he was a wizard that you chose that path?
Well, I mean, it doesn't. It's kind of, a two birds with one stone situation here. We're cold people. We appreciate the warmth, and it's also quite a deterrent for those who. It is not about vengeance. It is about a deterrent. It is about
Okay.
making sure that people don't come to East Haven and think that they can just run the town like some of the other places here that I've heard tale about people just walking in and taking over keeps and castles and whatnot.
Oh yes.
So we did hear something. Yeah, we did hear something of that on the way over.
Yeah, when we came through, I don't remember what happening. It's
All right. Well, it sounds like we're headed to a shore.
yes. Is there anyone that you would potentially that would be willing to, like, a boat captain or someone that would be willing to guide us down the shore, since we're new to the area and wouldn't know the. If you're saying it's can be treacherous to those that haven't been there before.
Are any of you proficient in watercraft?
That's a good question.
No.
Not according to my.
Only dog paddle.
Proficiency didn't say anything about watercraft.
Definitely not for me.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps you can hire one of the fishers down by the docks. Then I cannot spare any militia members.
Yeah, to the docks then.
Thank you for your time, Captain. What was Indra? What?
Captain Imdra Arlagath.
Easy for you to say.
Arlaggath.
A lot of vowels.
Okay.
You got the name like Smith or something. Jesus.
This from a guy who named his character Tickles Mangina.
Yeah, babe. And don't you forget it.
I do. Says the guy who named his gist to Zan. And then there's Gray. And, two of us were kind to our DM.
Doc McStuffins.
Yeah, I can't say anything. I named my character and gargled these nuts, so
yeah, you
I
started.
knew I was in for it.
All right. So, yeah.
Do you want to go to the inn?
Time, and then, like, I look around. Is the guy basically gone at this point? What are we looking
I mean,
at?
he's deceased, but the fire is still going.
I mean, like, is he like burn up, or is he still like there?
I mean,
Ashes, or is there still a body?
Burning you.
yeah, it takes a long time to burn a person. He's still in form.
It's like a waste of good firewood to me. Like, if it's so cold, I think I'd give the firewood to the people.
Should we go to the inn and maybe get some more information on what's going on with the briquette that's up on the stage, or and what's going on with the 10 people who
Well, the guy on the stage is dead. So what are you worried about?
There's gonna be some kind of story to why he's getting torched.
We heard the story as to why he's getting he supposedly murdered a bunch of people.
So we're just assuming that's what it is.
No,
right?
but what are we
I think they're going to
investigating
tell a
if he's
different
already
story
dead?
at the end.
Huh? Yeah, I mean,
You think they'll tell a different story at the end?
maybe.
Maybe the guys at the dock will tell a different story.
Yeah, let's go to the docks.
Or maybe he just murdered a bunch of people.
Yeah, that too.
We
Let's go to the docks, see if we can figure this out, and then we can do
We earn a
something.
little goodwill.
I like
and now
that.
we might get people to be more willing to talk to us.
What's your alignment, Tickles?
Tickles doesn't know what is alignment.
Yeah, I gotta look it up. Hold on. It's okay. I'm like a
Hold on, I can look at that thing you sent me. Hold on.
I assume it's chaos, but he's playing it as though it's chaos.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm neutral. I'm not good or bad.
You can't find it?
No.
Should be at the top of your character sheet.
Yeah, but I didn't put anything there though.
You mean it, but
Yeah, I didn't put it up there.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be chaotic neutral.
Okay, let's do chaotic neutral.
I just don't. It's on page 3 for mine. The one I printed from D&D Beyond. It's on page 3.
it'll be under your description under characteristics.
It's not not the sheet that D&D Beyond prints.
Oh, I'm on D&D Beyond. I'm just looking at the webpage now.
Yeah. On the web version, it's
It's mine. It's under the gender next to faith.
Yeah, but that's under characteristics. And then it says alignment, gender, faith, hair,
eyes.
yeah, height, weight, all that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't think we need to spend 10 minutes on it.
Yeah, I mean, you never.
Yeah, I don't think I actually said.
Well, I mean, my point is that unless you're lawful good, you probably. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how to play your character, but like you're probably not gonna care that much to say like, oh, we need to, make sure this is a just killing.
Okay.
If you're any sort of full neutral or neutral, chaotic neutral or anything like that, like you would.
I really don't care.
You really don't. I mean, you don't know the guy, so let's hear something that makes us care.
And we were told that there was a trial and he was found so you would unless you've got something to go against that, you wouldn't try to prove that wrong.
Gotcha. Okay.
Also, like, just for the sake of curiosity, to what end do you care? Like, let's say you even do care as a character, if you were a lawful good. Like,
I'm just like caring because that gives us another adventure that might lead to something else. That's
Well,
I see.
do X.
The lady just gave us an adventure.
yeah. Let's do that one. See where it leads.
But because in the back of my head, the torching him came up in a different town.
Which was
That's
an
what I'm
excuse
talking
to come here and get the adventure from the lady that
Oh, okay.
hunted us down in the crowd.
And as I reminded you before you got here, you also have another adventure here. So you have 2 already.
We have and we're looking for Dearth by the docks.
Oh, that's right.
Man,
Hey,
you gotta have
there's no
2
Dearth to
reasons
me.
to go to the docks.
All right, so I'm getting
by the
I'm
river.
getting too minute into these things. That's my issue. That's my problem. I'm just like getting too tight. You gotta relax.
It's okay.
So we go to the docks.
Is everybody coming to me?
What? Yes, we're going to Doc. What's up, Doc? We haven't said that yet. So.
It's a convention. That's where we're going. We're going to a convention. There's a lot of docks down there.
All right.
A doctor convention.
So you're heading down towards the water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much of Lackdinishire is covered with ice. Only the hardiest anglers venture out to fish for knucklehead trout. To wrangle such a catch, fishers must drag their boats across the ice to open water and wait patiently out on the lake in the freezing cold for hours at a time. As you get closer, you see a rowboat that bobs untethered in the water amid some small ice floes, not far from the 80-foot high cliffs that abut the shoreline. The mouths of 4 caves dot the snowy cliffside. One of these caves is at water level, and the other is Oh, wait, you're not there yet. This is very confusing the way it's laid out. Sorry.
Yeah, sometimes those books are a little weird the way they give you a description. So understandable.
Okay. So yeah, you see some fishers kind of milling about, pulling their boats in or out from the ice.
Do we see anybody like actively trying to pull their boat up at the moment?
Yeah, probably.
So I'm gonna go to him and offer. Can I assist you? Like, would you care for some assistance? Offer to help him drag his boat up.
At what cost to me?
Some information, conversation.
All right then.
So with that, I start to help him drag his boat up, and I was like, and kind of once we get it up wherever he's trying to get it to, I'm like, we were speaking with your captain, and she had indicated that some of your fellow fishers had gone missing over the last week or so. Do you know anything about that? In terms of just like where they were headed.
I've heard word of such things, but I gotta feed my own and stay warm myself, so can't waste too much time looking for others who've gone awry.
Understandable. We're just trying to know if we were to go try to look for them, where to start.
Well, this time of year, there's really only one way to go.
Just by
Not
the
a whole
cold.
lot of ways through the ice.
And
It's about how far down you want to go down the coast.
And which direction do you think they headed, or do you know? I mean, like how far they went.
Well, I go out far enough, and I haven't seen nothing. So farther than that.
Do you know anyone that might be willing to assist us as a guide, as we're not completely familiar with the area?
I mean, my boat can hold 8 if you want to meet me back here tomorrow. Maybe incite, give me a bit of gold or something. I'd be happy to have you come along.
Yeah. And your name is?
What's that?
I asked him what his name was.
Oh, Jebram.
Jebram.
Well, I appreciate that, Jebram, and yes, I think we would be.
No. It's Jebram.
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 Jedram.
I just don't mean to interrupt. A bit of gold? Can we settle on a price, perhaps?
Oh, you don't use bits where you come from?
I do, but I use them for something totally different.
Oh, well. It's about 6.
6 gold. And that, we can rent the ship for the journey, the time we need to search.
You can rent the ship as far as I'm going out.
But you've said that's not far enough.
Oh, you're a wise one, I see. Jebram can't pull one over on you.
No, Jebram.
All right, yeah. No, I'll row you out as far as I can make it.
All right.
Much appreciated.
All right, Jebram out.
So we're coming back.
Another question. And I point to Doc over there. A dwarven friend of my colleague here was supposedly coming through these parts. Have you heard of a man named Death?
Nope, can't say I've heard that name. It's a weird name.
Sorry, a dwarf named Death. Okay,
that's a weird name. Not like a good East Haven name like Jebram.
No, definitely not.
No, You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, we do.
Is there a name of the boat in the note that we have? Or
The
he's
name
just
of
on the
the-
dock someplace?
Name of the boat.
Well, yeah, the letter to the brother.
Oh, it just says the East Haven Ferry,
Oh, okay.
which like you can't miss from here. You can see it. It is a large ferry boat that is fully frozen in the ice by the docks.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So,
So can we meet you? Hey, buddy, can we meet you here tomorrow and we can go out for a row?
that's what he just said.
You already agreed to it.
You already agreed to that, Tickles.
All right, then let's
Yeah.
go. So let's get our.
I'm sorry you missed it. We agreed you'd pay 6 gold for us to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I heard about the 6 gold, but hey, if
No,
I
you,
got
but you honor you
gold
offered
this
to
guy
pay it.
to get my butt out of the cold to go to the inn and warm myself up because it's cold out here.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're gonna go to the inn. We're meeting him tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right.
First light, which is also last night, which is also the midnight. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
We
time
got
I show up?
go get yourself some sleep and some food, and then meet me here when you wake up. It'll
we'll
probably be
get-
about time.
You want the money now or you want the money tomorrow?
No,
Tomorrow.
Money
you
now.
know, really, you
Just
just
whatever
need to
I'm good
stop
for.
talking there. You need to stop talking.
All right.
Let's
Gentlemen,
go,
good
yes,
for it.
come on.
No problem. We'll meet up
Yes.
tomorrow.
Wait, who
There it
was
is.
buddies with Tickles? I forget. Like, how did we who knew Tickles before we got here? Gish, get a hold of your friend. Get
It's
Joey
my
in that.
nephew, actually. So, come on now, Tickles. Let's go.
All
So
right.
you say
Let's
Is your
get
nephew?
in your future this way.
Sorry for your sister.
yes, very sorry for your sister, Gish.
It's an awfully big boy to come out of such small.
Adoptive nephew. I'm a half elf. He's a dragonborn.
So as we leave Jajibram,
It's Jajibram.
Jajibram, yes. And we can see the ferry. Is there like activity around the frozen ferry, or is it just like a derelict that's sitting there?
If you'd like to get a bit closer and do a perception check, you can
Sure.
do that.
Wander that way before we head to the inn.
All right, roll a perception for me.
Another 20. I'm
Okay.
wasting all on freaking perception check.
Um,
I won't roll a 20 in combat for months.
There does not seem to be any activity on or around the boat. However, you do notice some very familiar footprints in the snow leading to and from the boat.
Oh.
And
Footprints of invisible people?
I mean, perhaps they look similar in size to ones you've seen before. So,
Okay. So
how about we end it there.
I mentioned that to the group. So we can decide, do we want to investigate the boat? Do we just want to get some rest and some food and then do this other first and then come back and investigate the boat? What are we thinking?
Let's get beer and tickle. Let's go to the inn first, and then we'll do the boat later.
Okay.
All right. Well, we will see hopefully next week, unless something comes up, what the group decides and where we'll go from there. So thanks for hanging out, Gordon.
Thanks,
and
Jordan.
Thanks for stopping by Cali Comics. And then a couple of Jamokes who are also in the game saying hi.
Definitely a
I
Jamoke.
want to stay up.
All right. Have a good week and never turn your back on Jajubrum. Okay. Bye.